Hello, everyone. I want to start with something most people do not think about when they retire. Many seniors are not losing money because they are careless with their spending. They are losing money because they never find out which bills they may not have to pay in full. And that is the part many people overlook. When people talk about Social Security, they usually focus on how much money comes in every month. But in my opinion, the bigger question is often this: how much money is quietly going out every month that could have been reduced, covered, or removed altogether? Medicare premiums, prescription costs, heating and cooling bills, extra Medicare charges, property taxes. Each one may seem like a normal part of retirement. But when you add them together over 12 months and then multiply that over several years, the amount can become serious. It can be hundreds of dollars. In some cases, it can be thousands. And the frustrating part is that many of these savings are not hidden because they are illegal or unavailable. They are hidden because nobody tells people where to look. From what I've seen, the system does not always work the way seniors expect it to work. You do not automatically receive every benefit just because you are older. You do not always get a letter explaining every program you qualify for. And your local office may not call you just because you turned 65. In many cases, the help is there. The program exists. The money is available. But you have to ask for it. You have to apply. You have to check. And if you do not, the bills keep coming as if nothing else is available. That is why I want to walk through the areas where seniors often lose the most money without realizing it. The first area is Medicare. A lot of people look at the amount taken out of their Social Security check each month and assume there is nothing they can do about it. They think this is just the cost of Medicare. But that is not always true. There are Medicare savings programs that can help pay Medicare costs for people who meet the income rules in their state. Depending on the program, it may help pay your Part B premium. In some cases, it may also help with deductibles, copayments, and coinsurance. What matters here is not that every person will qualify. What matters is that many people who might qualify never even check. I think this is one of the most common mistakes seniors make. They assume they make slightly too much. They assume the application will be too complicated. Or they assume that if they qualified, someone would have already told them. But that is not how these programs usually work. You often have to contact your state Medicaid office, ask about Medicare savings programs, and submit the application yourself. The second area is prescription medication. This is where the financial pressure becomes very personal. A person can live carefully, avoid unnecessary spending, and still feel trapped because one or two medications cost too much every month. And this is the point many people miss. Having Medicare Part D does not always mean your medication costs are as low as they can be. There is a program called Extra Help that is designed to reduce prescription drug costs for people with limited income and resources. If you qualify, it can lower premiums, deductibles, and copays connected to your prescription drug coverage. The reason I think this is so important is because many seniors simply accept high drug costs as normal. They do not realize there may be another layer of help available. And sometimes, if someone qualifies for certain Medicare assistance programs, they may also become connected to prescription help. So this is not something to ignore. If your medication costs are hurting your budget, do not just assume that is the final price. Check whether extra help is available to you. The third area is energy bills. Heating, cooling, electricity, and gas have become a real burden for many households, especially for people living on fixed income. And unlike some other expenses, these are not easy to avoid. When the weather is cold, you need heat. When the weather is extremely hot, you may need air conditioning. For many seniors, energy bills are not a comfort issue. They are a health and safety issue. That is why LIHEAP, the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program, matters. This program may help eligible households pay energy costs. In some cases, the payment may go directly to the utility company. That can make a real difference when someone is choosing between paying an electric bill and paying for food or medicine. One thing I would pay close attention to is timing. These programs often have limited funding. That means waiting too long can make the process harder. In some places, older adults may also get priority access or earlier application windows. So if energy bills are becoming a problem, do not wait until the last minute. Call 211 or contact your local social services office and ask where to apply. There is also weatherization assistance in many areas. That can help make a home more energy efficient by addressing things like insulation, drafts, or heating equipment. In my opinion, this is one of the most underrated forms of help because it does not only solve one bill, it can lower future bills too. The fourth area is a Medicare surcharge that many people do not fully understand. It is called IRMAA, which stands for Income-Related Monthly Adjustment Amount. This happens when Medicare charges higher income beneficiaries more for certain Medicare premiums. The problem is that Medicare often looks at income information from a prior tax year. That can create a serious issue for retirees. For example, someone may have had higher income 2 years ago because they were still working, or they may have sold a home, or they may have taken a one-time retirement distribution, or they may have gone through a major life change. But today, their income may be much lower. That means they could be paying a higher Medicare charge based on money they no longer earn. This is where I think many people leave money on the table. They see the higher deduction and assume there is nothing they can do. But if your income has gone down because of a life-changing event, you may be able to request a review using Form SSA.gov. This does not apply to every situation. But if you're retired, reduced your work hours, lost income, or experienced the death of a spouse, it is worth checking. Do not just accept a higher Medicare charge without understanding why it is there. The fifth area is property taxes. And honestly, I think this may be one of the most overlooked areas of all. Many homeowners over 65 continue paying property taxes year after year without ever asking whether their county or state offers senior relief. In many areas, there may be senior exemptions, freezes, credits, or deferral programs. These programs can reduce the taxable value of a home, limit future increases, or provide some form of tax relief. The important thing to understand is that property tax programs are usually local. That means the rules can be very different depending on where you live. One county may offer a strong exemption. Another may offer a freeze. Another may require a separate yearly application. This is why I always tell people not to guess. Call your county assessor's office. Ask directly. What senior property tax relief programs are available for homeowners age 65 or older? That one question can be worth a lot of money. And the biggest mistake is assuming the county will automatically apply it for you. In many places, they will not. You have to request it. You have to file the form. You have to meet the deadline. So here is the main point I want you to take from this video. Do not assume every bill you are paying is unavoidable. Do not assume that because the charge appears on a statement, there is no way to reduce it. And do not assume that if you qualified for help, someone would have already contacted you. The reality is different. Many programs only help the people who ask. Medicare assistance, prescription help, energy support, IRMAA appeals, senior property tax relief. These are not tricks. They are not loopholes. They are real programs designed to help people who meet the rules. But the system often requires you to take the first step. So if you are on Social Security or Medicare, or if you own a home and you are over 65, take time this week to check what is available. Call the right office. Ask the question. Look up the form. Because sometimes the difference between struggling and saving money is not a new law. It is simply knowing what already exists and finally claiming it. If this information helped you, share it with someone who may need it. A parent, a neighbor, a friend, someone at church, someone in your community. One conversation can save someone hundreds of dollars. And in some cases, it can change their financial situation for years.